If you like these guides, like and subscribe. But we're going to continue with the next setup of the next best, in my opinion, best spot to level up in story for quite some time. So in a previous video, I left off with explaining what happened and how I got to this far in the game in only 1 hour, level 28. So the next step is going to be going through the story really quick, and it's going to be unlocking chapter 4, chapter 5, I can't remember exactly. But before we start that, I need to get an item that I can equip to level 10. And ideally, I want to do an item that has statisticians on it. Just because having the extra statisticians would be nice. Arms Masters would be good too, so I happen to have both, so I'm going to go for this item. Now, what you want to do, in this instance, what I do, create some brawlers. Good for nothing is fine, doesn't matter. These are units you're going to use to throw. Throwing is going to help you speed up item world significantly. The next thing that can help speed up item world is triple strike. We'll go into that later. But I think I'm going to make 3 of these. 3 brawlers. Alright. And now off to the item, shall we? Obviously, I'm not going to have any issues in this item. Level 2 residence, level 28. Yeah, I'm going to crush this, guys. Not a problem, right? Good start. Good start having the gate right there. Love it. Also another good start. Specialist already. Arms Master, not bad. Would have been nice to have the statistician instead, but I need both ideally, so totally fine. Strong enough, I don't actually need to do any throwing, but it will be significantly faster. Again, diagonal throwing, super easy to do, practice it, but essentially you swap from one side to the other, and in just those few frames going between, you press the X button. In this case, I'm on PlayStation 4, and, well, that's essentially it. And the more you do this, the better at this you will get. I happen to be quite good at it, even without playing for quite some time. I still am quite decent at this, actually. Now we Blade Rush, should kill. Now we move into the gate. Simple. Very nice. There's our statistician. There we go. Now, you have to get to floor 10 to get an item to level 10, right? So, and killing enemies is not important. Though, I could steal items from enemies, theoretically, at my level. There's probably not much worth stealing, but if I had anything, it's still a good idea to check. You could get shoes, which are really useful, especially early on. Just adjusting my mic there. Yeah, probably don't need 3 this time. Probably just 2. You know, the more you do this, the better you'll get at it. You'll have a better feel of what you need to make it into the gate. But as you can see, this is much, much faster. And if I had triple strike, this would be even easier. But I'm getting very lucky with these gates, not having gatekeepers. Not that Not that they would be strong enough to matter, but, you know, still quite lucky. There we go. That's a long ways away, right? And that is why I made 3 of these. And then we have that now, of course. I'm not even actually sure if this is going to be enough. It is. But man, that was close. This level's coming in handy. You can see just how strong we are already in just such a short amount of time, guys. It's quite nice. But my next step will be preparing for post-game, because you can actually already start the post-game straight away, as it turns out. There's not a whole lot you have to do to make it there. And my secret weapon for starting post-game is actually not much of a post-game for Disgaea 1, but my secret weapon until you get a Divine Majin is the Flan. And you'll understand why when I get there. Only 40 HP. What a joke. What a joke. And then, of course, if I can, I'd like to clear floor 10, because Gensi exits are so important, guys. So important. Whenever you have an opportunity to get one, you absolutely should do it. And I actually think that this is doable. I think this is totally fine. Right? Especially the raid. There we go. Baharl should be just fine on his own. Doesn't need any help. That's the evade geo symbol saving him. And this guy I wanted basically just halves your damage. At least I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Nice. Didn't actually think that would kill us. Yes, we return. And extra statisticians. Super nice. That is going to really speed things up. And in fact, let's see. 6, yeah, okay. So now what I'm going to do is move the statisticians and the Arms Master, because Arms Masters are also quite useful. And what Arms Masters do is they increase the experience you get in Weapon Mastery. And Weapon Mastery, if you didn't know, at a low level, the lower your level, the more beneficial it is, because you can max it out fairly quickly. All right. So we'll go ahead and put that back on. But we'll also go ahead and put this on, which will unlock this. And there we go. And now I'm going to put my item back on, because you only have to wear it for just a moment. You don't have to keep it on. Now we're going to blitz through the story very quickly. As fast as I can. Oh wow, he survived. I didn't actually expect that. I kind of just expected at this point my Baharl is just going to crush everything in his path, to be perfectly honest. And we're making plenty of money here, so that's good too. And we can up the the shop items, which not too important, but you know, it helps. It will help. Because right now I've got this mostly weak sword on. We need to change that. Take care of that. Getting kind of low on SP here, but that's okay. I don't really want to heal it in the shop, but if I have to, I will. Looks like I'm going to have to. Because the next level is going to be kind of annoying, actually. And I just got slippers, so that is quite helpful. Don't need those statisticians right now. I will in a little while. And see, this is why I needed the SP, because this map is just so many enemies. It's actually pretty annoying. But let's just start with that. This one here in particular is hitting pretty hard. Take care of that one. Very nice. Those statisticians. And more importantly, more SP. That's one problem with being a lower level, or mostly lower level. Your SP is going to always just be an issue at first. But here soon enough it won't be, so that's fine. Alright, now the fun part can start. Again, skipping over story content. No spoilers, guys. No spoilers. $5,000 hell? Not bad, not bad. Wait a minute. How much do I have? Okay. Increase my rank again. Again, this low. Probably should have no issue passing these bills at all. You want to keep your promotion exams low. I don't want that. I want this. That would be nice, huh? That's unlucky. Fortunately, now we got to get just a little bit lucky on the sword here, because I am after a statistician at a minimum. Also, it's going to have to be something I can afford, fortunately. Go. Okay, it's going to be the chapter after this one. Okay, well. I guess we'll just go. I'm not going to waste too much more time on there. This is another good spot for grinding, for getting levels here. And with all the statisticians I have, I mean, yeah. There's a level. Nice. That gun I'm actually going to keep because I actually need some guns. All right. That's a neat little trick you can do to get out of a formation like this. You can just lift the enemy, move out, and there you go. Easy. Nice little trick to have handy in case you get kind of swarmed. As long as you're near your panel or you have someone with extra movement. Now you can beat this map really easy by just throwing the damage symbol up there. But instead, I want the money, I want the experience. I'm going to kill them the old-fashioned way. $600 experience per cast, not terrible. But soon enough we'll be doing much better. Those arms masters are probably putting in some work, yeah. Getting our mastery up much quicker here. Oh, yes. this. Kind of just trying to kite Adonis back over here so that we can make this fight a little bit more manageable. And now we're just going to cheese him to win. And now I can just lift him, right? Get some extra free hits. Makes him much less threatening. One more turn, we should have it. Oh, I kind of made a mistake there, but that's okay. There we go. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to get that better weapon. Maybe. Manager. Not what I'm after, but not terrible this early on. Arms Master. Really want the statisticians. Honestly, at this point, it's not going to make a huge difference to have them instead of not having them, but you know, I'm already here. Might as well just take a few extra minutes to get this done. Man, it's tempting. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for that. Sell these now. I'm gonna keep the ninja sword because for purposes of experience, I can just swap out my weapon that I already have on. So yeah, should be easy enough. And here we are. This is where you can finally really start to climb the levels. Unfortunately, is also where the Harl is going to be at his weakest, actually. You'll see that in a moment, but first things first, let's take care of this level. Right, you want to take out the ally damage first. It's going to be harder to take out because your attack is minus 50, and the defense is plus 50. But its defense doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to kill it in one hit, though. That much is for certain. Oh, I was. Interesting. Actually did not see that coming. Move here and defend. This way at least they can't helicopter him. Perfect. Ugh, still gets poisoned anyway. Oh man. Poison in this is probably the worst status, in my opinion. It's not the worst, it's very close. It's definitely not my favorite. But I have a solution, hopefully. Start with this. Get a lot of experience real quick, instantly. And not high enough though, darn. There we go. Another thing you can do to make it so the poison ticks don't happen. Nice, neat little trick here. When you cut it, it's dead. There we go. Don't have to move off the base panel. This has the added benefit of not being affected by that minus 50% attack when I'm stuck on the base panel. So that's rather nice. Weapon mastery is going up very, very nicely. And that's the end of that. Statistician and master, very nice. This doesn't matter too much actually, because it's just a usable item. Kind of just, that'll work. Now, very nice. Yeah, it's gonna replace the Imperial Seal. SP is all important, definitely. It's not even close. Skip that. Should be the next map right after this one. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Harl's just totally useless right now. But that's okay. So with each turn that passes, he does get a little bit stronger again. So once he's strong enough that he can one-shot these guys, it's going to be GG. We move on to the all-important next battle. But until then, we're going to keep sacrificing people just to make it through this mess. Oh, interesting. There's a level up. Oh, no? Interesting. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Arms Masters I'm going to take for muscles. Might as well use that to get some useful stuff. Alright, here we go. The best spot to just abuse invisibility. This is where we're going to get a lot of levels. Right here. And I didn't even prepare for it properly because I didn't buy items for SP recovery. Let's go do that first. So let's buy items for SP recovery, right? Garlic water is not going to cut it anymore, guys. Yam. I probably should increase shop items again, but that's okay. Oh, definitely going to now. This might take 2 tries, potentially. Yeah, maybe more. As where you start to... The assembly starts becoming a little bit more of a pain. But we have so much mana, it's not even an issue. Oh, just barely, guys. Just barely. Man, if you have luck like this, never mind the assembly, huh? Don't usually have this bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Real? Jeez, oh my goodness. I'll waste all my mana here, it feels like. Oh my gosh. Not that I don't have enough, but... Man. Finally. There we go. Just had to sacrifice a few items. One more egg yolk. Yeah, one more egg yolk and we can get started. We have a spear. We don't. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on at least, I guess. So all important thing about this is it has to be a Nekomata that you power up. It cannot be these. Well, I suppose it can, but it's going to be a much more drawn out fight because you're going to have to use all of their SP. Because they can heal themselves. Very annoyingly so. But the idea here is just make a very high level enemy. Yeah, that should work. Okay. And now we begin. There we go. No more SP left. Two level ups from a single use of heal. Yep. There you go. Now, you notice the one problem I'm going to have is I am not doing any damage. And that is why I have this setup, which will come in handy here shortly once I'm higher level. And that's it, guys. This is the setup right here. Killing it's going to take a lot of effort, but luckily it doesn't have that much defense. And through the use of attack chains, we're going to be able to make quick work of this, actually. Shouldn't take too long. When I tried this initially in my first attempt, I went for level 300 or 300 and something, I don't recall. But it was still, I mean, it was hard to deal damage, and I didn't have this proper setup. In fact, this isn't quite proper. If I had another gun using Brawler, this would be even easier, but I don't. But as you can see, the levels just pile on quite quickly here. And healing experience is just ridiculous.
Here I come.
Still not even 2 hours into the game, and Maharl's about to have his ultimate special. Also, the reason I use Flan to box in the enemy is because Flan conveniently doesn't have counters. So this is going to go that much faster. It's not too important. You can do it however you like, but this is definitely the easier way to maintain this setup.
Here I come. Here I come.
And there it is. His ultimate attack. And we're only 2 hours into the game.
Here I come.
Let's not forget that I can also use this enemy to build up, to make this even easier. Right here, we've got 8 sword mastery. And if you want, you can build up your weapon mastery this way too. And I'm already dealing damage, and I'm not even using a combo. So, I mean, there you have it, folks. $18,000 experience per heal. Quite nice, quite nice. And something else that I can do is, I can take all this equipment from the Harl real fast, right? And we can go to Flan here. And right here, we can get a ton of experience and just instantly boost her up. And I think I'll even go for a few of these because Flan really is the key to getting into the next part of the game, quite honestly. Easy experience, guys. And you can do this with whoever you want, as long as you teach them to heal. Easy. You can have a team of all, just level 50, level 60, level 70. And I mean, it's gonna make the game just a cakewalk. At this level I am right now, I could already almost beat the game. I mean, really. I could level up some equipment, get some more specialists, get some more statisticians, and speed this up tremendously. There's so many things you can do to really maximize the benefit from this.
Here I come.
But for now, we'll just use Laharl. And I'm going to actually stop this in just a moment here. Probably when I run out of SP, really. Because I don't see a point. Yeah, okay. So we're out. Now, this is the steps that you take. What you want to do is have this set up here. And you want to deal damage. Right? Start with Flan. Power of Love. Attack. Attack. Attack, and finish it with Laharl, right? You want Laharl to be the last one in the chain. Now, because it's an attack chain, you're going to get a huge amount of extra damage from this. Well, you'll see here. There you go. Huge damage, right? Like, you see the counter only did 12 damage, but because of the huge attack chain, we managed to get up to 280. And yeah, this is still going to take some time to finish this fight, but that's okay. We got time. And really, you don't need to use Flan for healing because she heals a lot. I just didn't have anything else. If I had had a bow here, this would be perfect. I don't, though. Wish I did, but I don't. This is going to take a little while, but eventually the enemy dies. It can't do anything to us. You know, it can just sit there and wait because its life is extinguished. And as Laharl's hitting, he's increasing his weapon mastery, which is very important. Not too important because we're using healing experience, but Wing Slayer is very nice. You get that at 10 weapon mastery. And I mean, it's going to help you here fairly soon, I would say. Halfway dead already. But the most convenient part of the setup is that you can just use it for every character you have. And you can just overpower them right away. You don't have to wait. You don't have to do anything with the map. You don't have to kill enemies. You don't have to gain items that you don't need through this. You know, it just makes it almost trivial, really. It's going to completely trivialize the game for you, honestly. next turn, hopefully, should be able to do the trick. Potentially. Unless the Harl doesn't counter. Then, yeah, or if he doesn't do enough, damn, there we go. You also get the experience at the end from killing. You get all this money, too. And this is only the start. All right, but that's going to do it for the day, for the video. I hope this helps. I'll have another guide, and I'm going to show you exactly how to go from this to into the end game really quickly, because you don't even need to do the story right now. You can actually go straight into post-game content, and that'll be my next video. Thank you for watching.